Hi everybody, thanks for watching segment 3. I'm Tony Gaglione.
I'm Shawn Adams.
In segment 3 we're talking about Vince Young. He signed a 1-year deal with the Packers for, I think, the league minimum.
Yeah.
That's about as much as he deserves right now.
Yeah, that's good for the Packers, though.
It's good for the Packers. He's the number 3 quarterback.
Well, he's going to fight it out with Graham Harrell for this.
Yeah.
I guarantee he gets the 2 spot.
He probably will.
I mean, Graham Harrell, Texas Tech, that's a system quarterback if I've ever seen one.
And he flourished at Texas Tech. I mean, he tore stuff up at Texas Tech.
Mike Leach, he was like beating up players and locking them in the locker room until they had a concussion.
They had a concussion. He locked him in a dark room.
Yeah. You know, I mean,
offensive tackle, the guy who protects Aaron Rodgers'
the left tackle,
side.
he Ray Beluga
tore his ACL. He's out for the year. On the bottom line of SportsCenter earlier, it did say that he's seeking a second opinion, and that
there's no second opinion for snapped ACL.
That's what it said. I'm just reading what the experts tell me.
Yeah. Riley Cooper is back with the team. Oh, before I move on to Riley Cooper, Jordy Nelson had surgery. He's going to miss the rest of the preseason. So the Green Bay Packers, great team. They're already getting hit with injuries, and that sucks for your playoff hopes. I mean,
don't suck for me. I'm a Bears fan.
No, I know. I'm just saying, as a team, any team in general, when you line up and you look at the roster and you look at paper and you're like, oh, dude, we got a great team, and then bam, 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 guys start getting injured. Now, Jordy Nelson's not going to miss any time during the year, hopefully, but they lost Greg Jennings. They need Jordy Nelson, and now your blindside tackle. I mean, Aaron Rodgers can scramble, but
when you can't see it coming, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. So moving on, like I said, Riley Cooper's back with his team. He's apparently healed. It
only took 1 week for him to become non-racist.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's incredible. Yeah. Anybody who goes to counseling would know that it takes like 4 or 5 months to recoup or rehabilitate.
You have to evaluate your core values.
What are they thinking? Like,
you know what his core values were? He went back. He's like, I will not use the N-word in public.
Oh well.
You're cured
with the Eagles again.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure in the locker room, though, it's not going away.
Like you said last show, and I'm going to agree with you wholeheartedly. If Jeremy Maclin was not hurt, he'd still be in counseling right now.
Oh, for sure.
There's no doubt in my mind that if Maclin wasn't out for the year, that he would not be on this team right now.
I got a question for you. What if Deshaun Jackson is caught on video calling Riley Cooper a honky?
Uh-oh.
Do you think he gets in trouble?
You know what? That's a touchy subject.
I know it's touchy subject. I'm just saying within the team. Do you think it's because Deshaun Jackson, he's already got an attitude.
The attitude.
I would see that guy purposely going out his way to get caught.
I see him going in the locker room and punching him in the face.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is Riley Cooper used it in a very derogatory sense towards a group of people. Okay, that's the wrong. I could see Deshaun Jackson calling out
personally.
Riley, personally being like, I won't say it on the show.
Or he might get halfway there and then drop the ball and figure I'm done.
Yeah.
like he usually does.
He might set it down at the 1 yard line or something. You know what I mean? Definitely. Speaking of the NFL, the NFL is going to make stiffer penalties for DUIs.
Yeah.
This is about a year too late after the year
too late.
Brent.
Everybody and their mother is getting arrested in the NFL right now. You honestly think DUI penalties need to get stiffer? I think the entire NFL penalty needs to get stiffer.
Yeah,
you mess up, you're suspended.
You know what's funny though?
Talk smack, you're suspended. I mean, it's not that hard. Just start suspending people.
Okay.
Roger Goodell is known for suspending people.
Yeah, but he does it for the wrong reasons.
I know.
He does it for, vicious hits. And the NFL's a violent game. And I won't get into that. Makes me touchy when you talk about Roger Goodell and what. But he suspends people like he uses that power for the wrong issues. You know what I mean? The Dante Stallworth thing, the Plexico Burr thing, Michael Vick, those things were handled correctly. Okay?
Sure.
But then you see times where, James Harrison gave Colt McCoy a concussion, and he gives him a one-game suspension.
James Harrison speared McCoy in the friggin' throat.
He pulled the ball down. He was a runner.
Agreed.
And then at the last minute, he's like, oh my God, James Harrison, throw the ball.
But wait a second.
That doesn't garner suspension.
The rules clearly say no helmet-to-helmet contact, and he clearly went for the helmet.
It also says that quarterbacks must wear a G-string, but they don't enforce that too often.
No helmet-to-helmet contact. He didn't abide by the rules, therefore he's suspended.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay.
But the rules also say you have to conduct yourself in a proper manner outside the locker room. And nobody is.
The suspensions for the guys outside of the locker room are less severe than the guys inside, that are on the field.
You have to think at some point that the law is going to take charge, and the penalty of going to jail or having probation or whatever.
When was the last time an NFL player went to jail? Besides Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, that the judge gives them is going to be good enough that Roger Goodell doesn't have to suspend him or whatever person. But you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's leaving it up to law enforcement to deal with DUIs, to deal with gun charges, to deal with Plexico Burress shooting himself in the crotch, to deal with, stupid things like that. So I agree with Goodell in that sense, but I don't agree that the rule book does say, like I just said, conduct yourself outside, basically in a proper manner.
And the thing about the DUIs, and I can understand making them stiffer penalties, because they offer a taxi service. If you get wasted and you're in the NFL...
That's the thing that kills me about the NFL. Like, Braylon Edwards got a DUI a few years ago.
Yeah.
The Jets have, stretch limo service for these guys.
Yeah, it's not a taxi.
No, it's not a taxi service. When he says taxi service, he means there's a Hummer limo coming to pick you up and take you back to your hotel.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just do that? Oh, I don't want to leave my $60,000 car there. Big deal. Go pick it up in the morning. Take the Hummer back there and go get it. I don't understand it.
I bet you if you call the service and you say my Maserati's at valet, I guarantee you they would have somebody and come pick up your car and take it home. So when you wake up, it's nice and cleaned, the tires are all shiny, and so I understand the NFL is making this. It's a good idea, but I think they need to focus more on the issues that the players. Let's be honest. We have a lot of young athletes who come into a lot of money. They have so much money they don't know what to do with it. A lot of NFL players when they finish their careers are broke because they spend these lavish lifestyles. And there's a issue that's deeper than just getting drunk or using guns or things like that in the NFL, especially the NFL. Because these collegiate athletes, they come out, they're given these ridiculous contracts. I don't care what they did in the collective bargaining agreement. You still give a number one first-round draft picks a ridiculous amount of money. These guys, who's the guy that still drives like a Prius or...
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Where it goes back for me is to college. When you're recruiting a player from any high school, you have to make sure that he's in the right mindset. Before you recruit him and offer him a full athletic scholarship or a full academic... you're not going to get an academic scholarship from a moron, obviously, but an athletic scholarship like Maurice Claret. He obviously came out of the hood, and he comes to college, and he did whatever, I don't know, they probably covered up a lot of stuff that we don't know about. Then he comes to the NFL, and nobody's covering anything up for him.
No.
Now he's a man.
He's got
to put his big boy pants on now.
Yeah.
And he just didn't do it.
Yeah, and the media, that's their job. That's the job, is to report and to find the story, and so you're right, they get left to the wolves, and a lot of, you look at the players like Trent Richardson, I can't name the ones that come to mind, but they have like a mentor. They have like a college coach or a high school coach who's like kind of father figured them, and they tend to stay out of trouble.
Richardson. He's never in trouble.
Yeah, and he had the limelight on him, the Heisman Trophy. Sure. And so that's what I mean. So a lot of the NFL I think the NFL needs to have a big brother, big sister program.
You've got to have something, because when you're pulling out people that out of gangs and out of basically
troubled neighborhoods,
things like that. You can't expect them to act in a proper manner in college when they're around a bunch of parties and a bunch of crazy drunk women running around. I mean? You can't expect them to act in a civil way
and then give them millions of dollars. Yeah, and then give them $1 million and expect it to correct itself.
Yeah.
How many of them?
Pac-Man Jones going to the strip club, making it rain for like $100,000 in singles.
And then that's all my money.
Man,
I need my money back. I need my money back. One thing I want to touch on in the NFL, if you guys haven't seen this, you need to check it out. You need to find out FYOP. This is the greatest commercial of our day and age. The Manning brothers have done a DirecTV commercial where they rap. Yes, the Manning brothers rap. Eli has this great Justin Timberlake pre-NSYNC haircut.
What's wrong with white people rapping?
I'm just saying, they do football on your phone. FOYP, football on your phone. It is an awesome commercial. The Manning brothers rap. Eli.
I'm gonna check it out.
His haircut. Peyton Manning's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. What? They even have Archie Manning.
If you watch like Saturday Night Live or anything, Peyton Manning is a genius when it comes to. I mean, he can act. The guy is pretty funny.
I think the line that made the commercial for me is when Eli says they're relating how football on your phone is like, saying he's like, it's like if I bumped into you and spilled milk on your blouse, and your blouse is your phone, and milk is football. And I just lost it. I just lost it because it is. Totally not an analogy you should use, but as far as selling DirecTV, that's a great pitch. Whoever came up with that ad campaign should get a raise.
We're not sponsored by DirecTV, by the way.
Yeah, but it's just a great commercial. Check it out. You can check it out on YouTube. Thanks for watching segment 3, guys. I'm Shawn Adams.
Tony Gaglione.
Stay tuned for segment 4.
Thanks.
I'm going to make you watch it right after